Hello, so welcome to another episode of making YouTube videos so that I don't fail CAS and get my high school diploma. This video is going to be a tutorial for objectively the best present you could give to your grandparents. So earlier I was doom scrolling and I came across this video of this French influencer named Lancelot. I'll put his Instagram in the description, but essentially he lost his grandma not long ago, and before she passed away he gifted her a book, so like a plain writing notebook with an introduction and a bunch of questions about her life, memories together, like her view on how she sees things, and listed a bunch of questions, and then gave her space in the rest of the notebook to be able to reflect and write, answer the question, how she feels, or how she basically open up about different topics. And so once she passed, he had the opportunity to look back on it and have her view on paper, which I feel is a really good gift, because for both sides. Usually a gift is one-sided, but here she gets to kind of reflect. So the grandparents get to kind of see this as a therapeutic activity. He said this himself, that it helped her reflect upon her past, so it's good for them, and also it's good for you because you get to understand them better, because, well, maybe that's just me, but I feel like it's not always easy to connect to grandparents because obviously different generations, but also I don't really get to see my grandparents that often. They live in a different country than I do, so sometimes it's a little hard to talk about a bunch of topics, talk about the past or memories in a few days or a few weeks. So hopefully this tutorial will help or inspire some people. It is pretty straightforward and really easy to do, but I do feel like it is really heartfelt and a good gift to give to our family. It doesn't even have to be grandparents. This could be your uncle, your parents, your anyone that you feel is good to give this to. So yeah, hopefully this inspires or helps some people. Okay, so regarding the material, all you're going to really need is a plain notebook and a pen or a pencil, anything to write the questions with. Regarding the brand, you can use whatever you want. The upside of this is that it's very personalized. You don't have to get the most expensive or the most perfect notebook. It really depends on you and the person you're gifting it to. So the person who created this idea, he used a Moleskine notebook, which is what I'm using as well, personally, because I really like the Moleskine notebooks, but also because I know my grandparents do like it as well. It's a brand they're familiar with, so I thought why not. They are really pricey though, 22 euros for a average size notebook, but it is part of the gift, so that's what I chose. I'll put the link down below. I got it on Amazon, but really feel free to do whatever you want. You could even go to your local supermarket and get one for 2 euros. So the budget could be as low as 2 and as high as however expensive your notebook is. So there is really a range to this activity. So that's really all you need: pen and a notebook. Okay, so as I said, I bought the Moleskine notebooks on Amazon. They were both 22 euros each. The link is in the description. But essentially, I got these because they're very functional. They're small enough to be able to carry, but they're also large enough to be able to write. And they are the classic softcover lined notebooks in the size regular, if anyone's interested. So obviously the first step after you get the notebook is to write the introduction. I wrote their names inside so that I don't accidentally give it to the wrong grandparent. But the introduction, you essentially just talk about the purpose of the book and how it works. So I wrote that it was to kind of understand her better, as we don't spend that much time together, and to understand her thoughts, her view on life, and how things were in her generation. I also wrote how it works, so how there are a list of questions by category at the start of the notebook, and to answer them she just has to go to a blank page and write the number of the question so that it's easier to trace back, then reply however she likes, but also that it is very free. She can write whatever she feels like. She doesn't have to listen to the questions like word for word. So now for the questions, you're going to list the subject of the questions. For example, like her childhood or her life as an adult. You're going to put it at the top and then write the questions below with the numbers so that your grandparents are able to look back on it and write, for example, section 1, question 2. Now, for the questions, it's really important to evaluate what type of questions are appropriate to ask to the person you're gifting this to, because some grandparents may not are more sensitive to different topics, so you should evaluate that yourself. There is a list of different ideas for questions that I put in the description, and if you go to the guy's Instagram, he also listed a few himself. In total, I wrote about 100 questions, and some of them were more open-ended than others. It is really important to make them open-ended because it's going to give them the opportunity to talk about other things, and that's what you want, because the more they talk, the more they write, the more you get from it. It also doesn't have to be questions. For some of them I asked her to draw how she would picture all 3 of my siblings in 10 years, or in another section I asked her to write letters for each of my brother's marriages, and for mine, or for our first child, or the first time we buy a house, for example. And I asked them to put it in an envelope and glue it to the back of the notebook so that we would have access to it on the days that come. So there are really a lot of opportunities and ideas to start this from. This is just like a plain model, but feel free to be as creative as you want with it. So overall, this is what my book looked like. It is written in French, but if you want, I can put the translation in the description as well. So I had the introduction and then all the questions. My themes were her childhood, her life as an adult, and her life as a grandma towards us, and then the way she views the world, the memories she had, and a bit of like extra questions that didn't fit into any theme. And then I had kind of a outro or the start with doodles for her to start writing in the blank pages. Now, for those of you who don't know how to wrap presents, here's like the most amazing tutorial you'll ever need. So instead of getting paper, I used just like an old card because like recycling. So you're going to need about a bit bigger than the size of the notebook, and lay it out on the side, on the blank side, not the side you want the wrapping to be shown, and just place your notebook on it. And when you fold it, it has to align, not go over the cover, so that when you fold it above, it doesn't like bludge out in a way. So once it folds, make sure to cut it so that it's in the center of the notebook. You really want the second piece to not overlap. And then just use a slight piece of tape. I like using transparent tape, but anything works. Just put like a bit in the middle, and you'll notice that you'll have a long piece of paper kind of edging out. So just take a little bit of tape and tape those 2 pieces together. And the next step is kind of complicated, but it's pretty okay. Just fold out the 2 external pieces, fold them in with your 2 fingers, and it'll create these 2 triangles that you just fold together and press against the back of the book that you'll just tape with another piece of tape. Make sure to fold it really well, like make it tight so that it's like neat. Now for the other side, you're going to repeat the exact same thing. Just make sure that when you fold again, Make sure it folds on the same side as the previous one so that you have one rough side, like the back of the wrapping, and then the front side that is just flat. So yeah, it's pretty basic, but that's how you just wrap presents. And I did make sure to write her name again because I don't want to be giving this to the wrong grandparent.
Oh non, tu m'en fais tout le temps. De te voir, c'est un cadeau, ma grande. Oh, c'est trop gentil. Oh, puis la bonne idée de faire le cadeau avec ça. C'est génial. Merci beaucoup, beaucoup, beaucoup. C'est trop mignon. Alors là, je regarde.